Good afternoon, Mr. President, distinguished colleagues. Simple lang po ang aking katanungan sa inyong lahat. Kayo ho ba ay naahas na? Napalingon ho kayong lahat, ano? I ask this question not figuratively, but literally. If I may, Mr. President, let me shed light to what is happening to our people. Last month, I visited Isabela. There, I was able to talk to some of our farmers, and one of them told me a very sad story. Isa sa mga kasama nila ay nakagat ng isang Philippine cobra sa talampakan nung siya'y naghahabol ng daga sa kanilang bukid. Agad-agad nila sinugod sa ospital ang magsasaka. Pero doon walang nagawang mga doktor, kundi paupuin na lang sa emergency room ang biktima. At dahil walang anti-venom sa naturang ospital, hinintay na lang nilang pumanaw ang kanilang kasamahan. Talamak po talaga ang insidente ng kagat ng ahas. In a study of the National Center for Biotechnology, Information on Health and Economic Impact of Snake Bites in ASEAN countries published in 2022, there are about 13,377 snake bite victims per year in the Philippines, with 550 resulting in death, while others are amputated. But how accurate is this survey? This study is conducted by a foreign organization. But with the numbers we have, this is an urgent matter. I immediately filed a resolution for the Committee on Health last April 16 to look into this concern. And I posted this matter on social media to alert the authorities and also to make people aware of the need to be careful about snake bites. Kasi nga po, wala namang agarang lunas sa lahat ng lugar dito sa Pilipinas. Mr. President, RITM is the one that supplies the anti-venom. It depends on the hospital if they will purchase. If they purchase and there's no snake bite incident, then it is a loss for the hospital. Ito po ang report na galing sa isang health forum sa Cebu kung bakit hindi available ang anti-venom sa mga ospital. This is a public health concern that we must address. It is very elitist that this matter is not given importance just because we in the metropolitan do not feel the burden of snake bites. Pero ito po'y dama sa mga rural areas, sa mga magsasaka, sa mga nakatira malapit sa mga sapa at ilog, at sa mga nakatira malapit sa gubat at masusukal na lugar. Mr. President, if we ensure that there are anti-venom supplies in crucial regions of the Philippines, and there are trained personnel in the health centers that could diagnose the snakebite victim and administer the anti-venom, then there will be no need to kill these threatened cobra species. Mr. President, given that our country is mostly composed of agricultural rural area, it is a must that crucial regional hospital be required to carry antidotes to various venomous animals found in the Philippines, most especially to cobra venom. Let us prioritize the funding of research to perform a comprehensive data collection on health and economic burden of snake bites so that we could develop strategies to address the problem.
Ako po'y nakikiisa sa concern na rinaise ni Senator Tulfo.
And of course, we wanted to commend him for raising this very important issue.
So thank you to our speaker, Senator Tulfo, for bringing before us another very interesting topic, Mr. President. Ito parang mga topic ito na hindi natin malalaman nito unless isumbong sa atin. So talagang yan po talaga ang tatak po ng ating senador. Lahat ng ilapit sa kanya ay nakikita niya yung importansya at dinadala naman niya sa ating atensyon. So thank you very much, Mr. President. Thank you to Senator
Thank you,
Tulfo.
Mr. President.
Yes, thank you to Senator Tulfo. Hindi niya na pinapabayaan. No, regardless it's a small topic, he will look into it, talagang aksyonan niya.